Well, we're here at the workbench. Time for rigs and techniques, Dave.
Yeah.
Dolphin.
Yes.
Something you know a lot about. You caught a lot.
Well, you know,
in
I've
your
caught a
life.
lot of, but lucky, you know, I guess. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to catch dolphin. When I go fishing offshore, I'm trying to catch two fish, really. Dolphin and wahoos.
Yes.
You know, if a billfish comes along, that's gravy. But I'm out there for the meat, and I want to catch dolphins and wahoos. And dolphins are one of my favorite fish. They're one of everybody's favorite fish because they get big, they grow very quickly.
Yes.
So you know you can take a lot of them. They jump like crazy. They fight incredibly hard for a fish their size, and they're awesome to eat. So you know they're like the perfect game fish. You know they've been called that a lot.
Yes.
So it's really not that hard to catch them. The hardest part is trying to locate where they are. Dolphin are always going to be in warm, clear water. They don't like to be in cloudy, cold water. They like, you know, water that's 72 degrees and up. Usually, a temperature break is a good place to look for them. You know, a place where the water goes from cold to warm. That temperature break, especially if it's holding bait. Any weed line, dolphin fish love to be associated with floating debris. A pallet, an old boat that's half sunk. A big weed line, you know, they like to be around things that are on the top of the water because the ocean is mostly a big, vast empty. So those little pockets of life from the sargassum or the pallet or the bucket, you know, it puts bait around it, and they will stay with that piece of flotsam for quite a while. There's been documented cases of them following a guy in a life raft all the way across the Atlantic Ocean. One school of dolphin. Wow. So they will latch on to a piece of debris and stay with it their whole life sometimes.
Wow.
So, but you know we like to catch them from June through October in Texas. That's the prime months when it starts to heat up. You know the dolphin move in and start getting around the rigs offshore and any of the debris we're talking about. And what we do primarily to catch them is troll. And we can troll with ballyhoo on a pin rig and use a lure ballyhoo combination. Dolphin are really kind of like size specific too, is about what they like to eat. I mean, you'll have little fish attacking great big stuff a lot of times, but you're usually not going to hook them. So what you do is you try to size your lures and your baits to the size of the fish that you're encountering. Always with the idea that, you know, when there's a lot of little dolphin around, there can be a couple of big ones too, because big dolphin like to eat little dolphin. Believe it or not, they're cannibalistic, and they will eat a smaller dolphin. We always will find the bigger dolphin deeper. You know, if you find a big school of little schoolie dolphins on the surface, you can sit there and chum them up, and you can catch those little schoolies all day. But it's a good idea to put a deep bait down as well. If you want to put maybe a jig down there, you can jig up a big dolphin, or you can pull out, you know, once you get them all chummed up, you can put all your stuff in and put out some downriggers or even a trolling sinker and troll around that area deep. I won a truck one time doing that because I saw these guys up on top and they were all catching these little, you know, 1 and 2 pound dolphins, bailing them, you know, and me and my buddy Dano, we said, hey, you know, there's probably some bigger ones down underneath all that little pile that they had, because they had a pile of little dolphins on the surface. So we just put some downriggers down, and we were catching, you know, 15 to 20 pound fish when they were catching those little guys up top.
Right. So what about the rod you're going to use?
Well, you know, you're going to need something that, you know, can give you about 12 pounds of drag. You don't need much more than that usually. It's most of the fish you catch. That little Penn Fathom right there is a great trolling outfit. You can catch dolphin all day on that. You know, a little short rod, 6 foot, give you the leverage instead of, you know, making a long rod where it's hurting you. You know,
15 to 30 is more than adequate.
Yeah, should be. You know, I've caught 56, 70 pound dolphin on 80 wides, but you know, that's one of the things I wanted to mention. A big dolphin likes big baits. All the big dolphin I've caught have come on baits bigger than that.
Big island lure.
A big island lure with a big
ballyhoo.
ballyhoo in it. That's the biggest personal dolphin I've ever caught. It was well over 50 pounds. And then I've caught him in Mexico on a Braziliano, a big trolling lure, twice as big as this one.
Yeah.
And we caught a dolphin there that everybody thought it was a striped marlin when it ate.
Whoa.
It ate a short, and it started dumping an 80 wide. Zzz, and I'm saying, it's a dolphin. It's a dolphin. I saw it eat it, and they said, no, it's got to be a marlin. It's a striped marlin.
They just thought you were some dumb
yeah,
outdoor
exactly.
writer.
And then it jumped, and then I could have swore it roared when it jumped because it was so big. And another thing, when you get a dolphin close, when you're ready to take that dolphin, the last thing you ever want to do is lift a dolphin's head out of the water. It's just the opposite of a tuna fish. When you're wanting to go to gaff a tuna, you want to lift his head out. You pop his head out, and he's done. A dolphin, you pop his head out, he wants to keep jumping. His head comes out, his eyeball comes out of the water, he immediately starts jumping. And that's a hard target with a gaff when he's jumping around. So try to, make sure his head's deep into the water before you hit him.
A lot of good stuff.
I know.
Not
it's
enough
getting
time.
me ready to go dolphin fishing. Those colors, man, just get me every time. Remember to keep up with everything fishing in Texas. Make sure to head on over to our website, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and to see new fishing adventures along with reports, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Captain Rick Murphy. We'll see you soon.